Arthur been in a part of my life for almost a decade now, and it's going to be a part of my life to my death.
Have you seen the finished film?
Yes.
Okay. And along those lines, what scene, because obviously movies, when they real stories get adapted to the screen, a lot of things change. But what scene would you say is the most accurate, or at least emotionally most accurate? And can you describe what the scene is and how you felt when you saw it the first time?
Have you seen that cliff scene?
Oh, yes.
That's super accurate. If you change a little bit, it's like Arthur was there, I was there, like we were actually on that cliff.
What goes through your head when you see something that you experienced in a screen made by a big Hollywood production and all that? What goes through your mind?
So many things. It's been a roller coaster. You haven't really I haven't really sit down to reflect on everything. But when I was in Los Angeles now before the premiere in US and everything, we in Beverly Hills and all these fancy places around Los Angeles, it was kind of sink in what we have done, because when you make a movie, it's kind of cement in the history. And I think Arthur the King is going to be one of those movies that people are going to see for generations. And it's going to be the movie that's going to be choosing when you fly on airplanes. It's one of those movies.
What were your expectations when you learned that the movie was happening? And what were you expecting of it? And did the movie live up to your expectations?
Yes, I 100%. I think obviously, it's based on my book. Also, having some bases are changes and stuff, because as you know, it's a Hollywood production. But I think the essence of the movie and the book is the same, and I would say some of the scenes that are in the movies are so close to the real thing. So it's like, for me, it was no, when I was on set, it was like to see my life once again.
And did you obviously you not only did you live it, but you've been living with the story for a long time. Were you able to get any, I don't know, any new wisdom or any lessons from seeing it in this version?
The message of this movie is about hope and love and what's important in life with family values. And I got taught a lot of that, and I think a lot of people that see this movie is going to do that too. And this is a movie that you take your kids. That's 100% sure. This is a movie for the family, and it's not going to be a movie that you just see and then you think about other stuff. It's going to be a movie that's going to stay with you for a while.
Have you received what are the comments that you have received from people that have seen it? Is it along those lines?
Rotten Tomato is a website, and there's audience score is 98%. So the
Wow.
audience score is like Titanic levels. So people love the story and the movie, and I also see the critics, of course, that that didn't happen in real life, and other stuff. You read everything, of course. It's so much love. It's so much love for Arthur the story, and Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg is amazing.
What has surprised you the most? Because I imagine you imagined how it was going to go, the whole production process. What has surprised you the most?
How hard it is. Yes, how hard it is to make a movie. It's 7 years from the first call to now, and to do that movie during COVID.
Apart from the time that it took, you said it was 7 years. How do you deal with it, with the story that you've had so long, and sharing it and talking about it? How do you avoid it from not becoming yours, from it leaving you?
I've been for 10 years living with Arthur every day. I talk about Arthur every day with people. Arthur been in a part of my life for almost a decade now, and it's going to be a part of my life to my death. And I enjoy talking about him, about the legacy he's now making with this movie and the books. And I'm very proud to be be the ring bearer of his legacy.